I got better ideas for a movie or a movie series. So my Hollywood need to ask us tonight, this is what we need. We need a Jay-Z biopic. We need a Jay-Z biopic. We need this not just for inspiration, but we have to start putting respect on greatness. Like, it just seems like every time we have greatness anywhere in this world, whether it's business, sports, entertainment, we try to find ways to etch it down. Years ago, Jay-Z made a statement about doing verses, and he felt like no artist could get at him in the verses, no other rapper could get at him in verses. He made this statement years ago when verses was going on, and he was correct. There's no other artist that could battle him in the verses. The verses, the style of the verses is perfectly made for an artist like Jay-Z that have bars. And then he has mega songs. So because of that statement, there's a lot of people out here that's pretty much been trying to crack at his legacy. And his legacy is well documented. His legacy in Brooklyn, New York, the Brooklyn Library has a Jay-Z area, a Jay-Z section. And for a kid that grew up in the library or in the library area, the library era, where we had to go to the library and get information, read the encyclopedia and all this, that, and the third, that's big time. So that means his legacy is etched in stone. He accomplished so many things that they had to dedicate a library. He could no longer keep it in his house. So a biopic is needed and necessary to get these facts together. Now, whether your preference is in music, your preference is your preference. But we can't negate the fact how this man didn't push the culture forward, push music forward. You can't tell the history of rap without Jay-Z. So I would love to see a Jay-Z biopic on and off the stage, upbringing, when he made it, and basically after, after the music. And he's still doing music and he's still active, but he's more in the business side of things now. So I would love to see this biopic. I will have this rated R, of course. The main characters, I would probably pick unknown actors, because for some reason, when there's unknown actors that play in these biopics, people identify better with the unknown actors opposed to established actors. Now, I will use some established actors for the outside, the outside characters. As long as the Jay-Z character, the Beyonce character, the Kanye character, the Dame Dash, we gotta have Dame Dash a part of this movie, Biggs a part of this movie, Ty and the crew a part of this movie. But outside of those, outside of Jay-Z and probably his mom, and I believe he has a sister if I'm not mistaken, those other characters should be played by known characters, as far as the evolving characters. So I would cast Michael Rainey Jr., Wood Harris, Dwayne Martin, Omar Epps. I gotta go with Patina Miller again, and Paige Hurd. I think they all look the part. It will fill the part, and to have those great actors a part of this project would be fire. So I would have them. I will also have Tate Taylor directing this film as well. And this is worth knowing. And people don't realize Jay-Z's story started when none of the labels at the time wanted to sign him. They didn't hear it. They didn't see it. He started his own label, and now he's probably one of the wealthiest rappers that we've ever had, or entertainers that we've ever had in modern day. That's a lot to be said. So we need this biopic. The culture need this biopic. And we need to get some of this facts straight. And I don't want people to see this movie and be like, oh, I'm going to like Jay-Z now. No, your preference was whatever in music. But facts are facts, and you can't debate facts. So, and people try to put feelings towards facts. It's a fact. So I would love to see it. I think the culture needs this as well. Shout out to Maria. Jay-Z should play himself. That's interesting. That's interesting. If there was a situation he plays himself, it would have to be towards the very end. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think he should play himself, me personally, throughout the movie. If this is a biopic, you know what I mean? Um, well, we got he does. Shout out to Anu in the building. Appreciate you for tapping in. Uh, Patrick, my dog Patrick, as a Puerto Rican and baseball fan, the biopic I need to see is one of Roberto Clemente. I have his jersey in the back too. That's crazy. Roberto was a beast. Shout out to Paul. Let's keep Anthony Mackie. Not Papa Doc, you know what I'm saying? Not Tupac, you know what I'm saying? Not Tupac, not Papa Doc. Who else Anthony Mackie played that was like, because Anthony Mackie's a great actor, but his depiction of Pac was like, oh Lord. His depiction, of what he played Papa Doc, but that Papa Doc character was funny. You know what I'm saying? Smoking weed, toting guns, got girls. It's like, but Clarence lived at home with two good parents. You know what I'm saying? And they got a real good marriage. You know what I'm saying? My dog Papa Doc. Yeah, let's keep Anthony Mackie out of this one. That's for sure. That's for sure. He has won 25 Grammys. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, people don't realize the accomplishments of Jay-Z, and it was warranted when he won these accomplishments, and it wasn't even close. And what's crazy, when he said what he said about the verses portion of it, there's no other top tier rapper that came out and said, yo, I would battle you. No, because Jay-Z is a standard, believe it or not. There's not a rapper who raps from a place of lyricism will ever fix their mouth to say Jay-Z is whack. Jay-Z not one of the best. You would never hear that. Lil Wayne wanted to sign to Jay-Z for a reason. He was definitely a mentor of Jay-Z. And Lil Wayne is great. Kanye has turned himself into a great rap artist. In the very beginning, he was just a great producer. And in the very beginning, he was not a good rapper. He was able to get it off, but he wasn't a good rapper. He turned himself into a decent rapper. And he's been probably one of the most influential artists in this time. So, and this come from the Jay-Z tree. So what are we talking about? You wouldn't hear J. Cole, another one. You would never hear J. Cole like, yeah, nah, Jay-Z. You're not going to hear that. You're not going to hear Future say that. And Future, Pluto, that dude got hits. He got hits. But again, that's why the fans are saying what they're saying, because music is preference based. So, but this movie is needed though. This movie is needed. This movie is definitely needed. He's Falcon and Captain America now on Marvel. No, don't get me wrong. Anthony Mackie is a great actor. But his depiction of Tupac, like, that was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't need Anthony Mackie in no rap movies as a rapper, former rapper. We don't need him as none of that. Maybe a manager or something. Maybe the brother, maybe something like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what rapper I could see Anthony Mackie depicted? And this is not a diss, because we don't know that much about him. But because they you could see him get his mannerisms down. I could see Anthony Mackie shining, playing Nas' brother Jungle. If you have ever seen Jungle, his mannerisms, the way he talked, I think Anthony Mackie could get him down. But outside of that, Tupac, that's different, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? We don't need no more of that. But he's still a great actor, though. He's still a great actor. But in this Jay-Z movie, we gotta have Memphis Bleak in there. We gotta have Beanie Siegel, State Property. We gotta have all that in this movie. I think this will absolutely be fire. Let me check out the chat. Jay-Z's the child. Predator Studio gangster who got marketed on wax by got murked on wax by Nas. That's Jay-Z. You Dolphin. All right, well, shout out to Biz. I mean, hey, that's your opinion. But watch your mouth. You can have your opinion. Don't be disrespectful to me. I don't play that here. But if you have an opinion, that's your opinion. I don't think he got murked. It's just that the song rang out. Ether is a good song, but lyrically, that's probably one of the worst lyrical disses that you can have. Lyrically, Ether is not great lyrically, so you can't tell a rapper, a lyricist at that Ether is lyrical. It ranged out. It did enough how it was supposed to do, but it ranged out. What are you talking about? And Ether was cool. It was cool, but it ranged out. Yeah, it ranged out. But again, what will hit hard more? And this is what people don't understand. The moment. It mattered more that Mike Tyson got knocked out instead of him beating Buster Douglas. And I'm not comparing Buster Douglas to Nas, because Nas is a lyrical beast. But y'all making it seem like I don't want to throw another rapper out there, but y'all making it seem like Ether came from a nobody. Nas is a lyrical genius. Well, like, what are you talking about? So you had two lyrical geniuses going up against each other, and they went up against each other. Jay-Z, Takeover. Some people said Takeover was better than Ether. I'm one of those people. But Ether was good, but lyrically it wasn't crazy, but it ranged out. It was just the fact that somebody was actually willing to go up against Jay-Z at that time. So don't come here with that biz. Be respectful, say your opinion, but watch your mouth at the same time. Shout out to Maria. Well, good night, sir. Appreciate you tapping in late in the morning. Okay. Shout out to Maria. She going on tour. She's singing up. She background singing for Tony Braxton. That's big time. Shout out to Maria for that. Shout out to Tom. I like Mackie and she hates me. Anthony Mackie and she hate me. That's top tier Anthony Mackie. You know what I'm saying? That was a great Anthony Mackie. Pause. Whoa. Pause. But that was a great job of him acting. That was a great movie in his depiction of that character. Again, Anthony Mackie is a great actor. I just don't like his depiction of Tupac, and the Papa Doc character was crazy. So it's just them rap characters is kind of like crazy. Anthony Mackie is not a good principal actor. Take characters, fake characters. Yes, not real. Tell your fans, check out the tour next year, new edition. Yeah, Maria, definitely make sure y'all check out that new edition and Boys to Men tour, and Tony Braxton tour coming up in the near future, next year. Well, 2026 is right around the corner, so make sure y'all show support to Maria. She's one of the background singers on that tour. Shout out to Patrick. Ether hit hard, just my opinion. Ether was cool. Ether was cool, but there was way. Ether was cool. Because again, I don't want to sound like I don't think Nas is a great lyricist. I don't want to sound like, because he is. He's one of the best we've ever had in the business, in the game. So I don't want to say that But I don't think it was tougher than Takeover or Super Ugly. The Tupac character was definitely not good, and him in 8 Mile wasn't him. Either he didn't convince me that he was a rapper in either movie. That's all I'm saying. It was just them rap characters that was just off. That was, what I'm saying? But he's still a great actor. So I'm not disrespecting him at all. Shout out to Paul. I agree with you. Tom, Shakia, growing up like the conscious rap, and really like KRS-One. Yeah, KRS-One was definitely a part of like my early childhood. This man behind me, as y'all can see, my older brother, his picture, he was about 11 years older than me. So, definitely KRS-One was ringing in the house, Brand Nubian. What else was ringing in the house at that time? Big Daddy Kane, Kool G Rap. And again, even though Kool G Rap wasn't a part of my era, he's still lyrically one of the best, period, to me, Kool G Rap. But we had a lot of great rappers. LL Cool J was ringing out at the time. There was a lot of great rappers much older than me, but they ranged out, and their message still sustained to this day. All right, y'all, moving on to our next segment. You know, I'm gonna give y'all some fire movies to tap in, the must-see segment. Got 3 fire movies for y'all to tap into. First movie came out in 1996, directed by Kevin Spacey. This movie stars Matt Dillon, Faye Dunaway, Viggo Mortensen, William Fitcher, Gary Sinise, and Streak Urlock. This movie is called Albino